Good morning, Franz. How you doing? Let's fix my avatar here. He's doing stuff. Hi. I cleaned up the file a little bit. We're probably not doing this today. I don't know. I have no idea. How's everybody today? Fantasy was first, Necromancy was second, Cora was third, Murder's fourth, Neff is fifth. How's everybody today? And Fantasy and Neff are on a 15 stream streak. Wow. Take your meds. Good reminder. Oh, sorry I took so long. I had boiled my water and I was talking to my mom and I was like, I'm gonna go make my coffee now. And she's like, oh, can you make me one? Apparently my dad didn't make her one this morning. He left really early to go hang out at a friend's house today. Ice water is so good. Yes, it is. I don't like drinking water unless it's like fridge cold or ice cold. And Cora has already redeemed a hydrate. Sorry I didn't react to that. I'm still waking up. Neff has already redeemed a posture check. Everybody on Shrimpline Spines. I don't need to because I was just going up and down the stairs. I am already well and truly stretched out for the moment. So, yeah, give yourselves a mini stretch. Especially if you've been sitting around a while. In a minute, Cora. I haven't had a chance yet. My coffee's still a little bit too hot. I was doing some work last night on the ideas for blesses and hexes, which are the little puzzle things we're making. Oh, my art screen is. There we go. I have to make it the right size. And my ring light has to be on today because it's dark, dank, and dreary. Oh, gloomy. You ate too fast? Slow down? You just slow down. I cleaned up the file. I made the duplicates for the different sides. I haven't done the full, like, outside fold yet. But essentially the back and the one that's labeled back and pinwheel front make up the outside. Yeah, pinwheel front and back label make up most of the outside fold. I think. If not all of it. Actually, I think both the pinwheel front and back make up the outside. Outside fold, yeah. Because the pinwheel front makes up these outer corners on like one side here. When they fold in, it's really confusing. So the back is the center square. And the pinwheel insides are, I think, this point here. And then the back of the pinwheel are like this section, it's really confusing. I'd have to open up my test piece once and find out. Maybe all the way. Okay, yeah, there are some pieces that aren't seen, so I'll have to do a back front design too. It's mostly these 4 squares right here. So the 4 squares directly connected to the center square on the outside are not seen when folded. So I would have to design those separately if I wanted both sides of the paper to have like a full design. I have a little test one that I made. I think I showed a picture of it yesterday. Yeah, they're not they're not seen at all until you open it up all the way. Oh, that means if I wanted to make the design visible, whether you've got bad luck or good luck from both sides, I would be able to do that. So if somebody didn't want to tell me whether they got good luck or bad luck when they open it, I would be able to know right away. That's fun. We'll get to those hydrates in a sec. I'm just putting it off. So, Cora said something in Old English earlier, and I'm guessing it's how beeth the day? How beeth the day? Cora, you've redeemed 3 hydrates, and I haven't even had one yet. How be your day? So did I say it right? How beeth the day? The G being like a yeah, or a Y sound. The G is a contextual sound, isn't it? Or a contextual letter. It can be J or ya. J or, yeah, J, justice or who beeth the day. Like, who is an owl? Owl who? Or ho? Ho beeth the day? Is it ho as in hoe the ground? Farmer ho or owl who? Okay, who beeth the day? Okay, I've taken 1 sip of my coffee. I've taken my meds. My mug is blocking my mouth there. So the tracking's like, what is happening? I'm slowly picking up your Old English there. There's your second hydrate. Who beeth the day? It is really it's a different language, but it's also not a different language. Sorry, I'm blocking my tracking. It's really weird how it works. Because it's like, it looks different. And there are some words that are entirely different, like your the one you said yesterday for demon. Earn my little sample of Demora here. Actually, I don't think I need the physical paper. Let's where did I put? Right here? Yes. Drag this one out of the folder. Put it below notes. Let's see if I can find a pen that's going to work for this. The words that aren't similar to ones that exist are fun ones. Yes. Let's see if I can find a pen that's gonna work for this. I want a pen that has tilt. Like this one. I think I've decided that from pretty early on, the Demora have used some form of ink to write. And they tend to not lift their pen too much, so... Does this one have sensitivity? It doesn't have enough sensitivity. Sorry, I'm playing with the brush density by gap. No. Trying to figure out how to change the... How do I do the dynamic sizing? Pen pressure. Was it stroke? No. Texture. Because this one is very much like, doesn't have it is literally just set to one size. Well, let me take a look at this tool. Because, like, you know, I can go thin to thick like this, but I can't seem to do that with the calligraphy brush. Yeah, I need a... Where do I specify that? You guys can't see my brush settings window because it pops up a separate window when I'm dealing with the subtools. Cora. Oh, my brother's awake. Cheese is up. I don't want to change the brush shape. Hold on, I'm gonna... Cheese is up, time to get down. Jump up, and jump around. Well, I need CSP set pen pressure. Huh? That's weird. It doesn't show me that option. Hello? Why is this not working? Oh. Ooh. Maybe pen is the wrong thing to use. We'll reset that pen to default. Let's go with the brushes. This one's just a giant triangle. It does pressure and opacity. But it doesn't do what I want it to do with the calligraphy brush. This is a textured brush. The problem I'm having with these is that some of them have Chinese characters because they were made by people from other countries, and so I can't read them. This is such a pain. One of my painting brushes that's kind of custom. That's not gonna do. A brush pen, how about this? It's kind of close. Good enough. All I wanted was to do some calligraphy. I do need to set this a bit. How do I... My workspace is messed up. There we go. Workspace reset to default. We're having technical issues this morning, guys. Put the whole art window. Oh, why am I suffering? Okay. Let's see if that works. This brush looks a lot... Okay, so the pressure... Okay, this is nicer. This allows me to... That's so much better. Okay, I think I've kind of got it, guys. This allows me to make little, like, diacritic dots and stuff, too. And strikes. Little marks. I think I figured it out. So we can do things like stroke order. Which means we can now design characters if we want. We can do weird things like this and then lift the pen, but if we don't lift it all the way, we can have that weird interconnected You're writing a short story. Awesome. I like what I did there. I'm gonna take the eraser, I'm gonna get rid of this. Because that's just garbage. Most of these ones are actually pretty good little glyphs. We can get rid of that one. If I can formulate something that's kind of like between hiragana and kanji, it's like a pseudo iconography glyph style writing technique. I think that would do really well for Domora. Something I can do with an actual like brush tip pen, because I know like one thing I want to be able to do is use permanent inks. So my plan is to print these like really, really light on paper and then trace them out with permanent inks. I'm still deciding whether I want to use like black, white, or colored paper. I might go with more of a natural tone paper instead. Cora, I just took a sip. Well, here we go, Cora. I've drawn some marks. I've figured out a pen that actually works. And I've made adjustments to it. The pen itself is kind of rough, but I don't know how to make my own pens yet. But kind of like this one. NB has redeemed a Streech and Dwarf has redeemed a posture check. We're going to flip those two around and we're going to unshrimp their spines. And give yourself a stretch to the sides, because people always neglect those muscles on the sides of their torso, their longer rib cage. Just go into a longer Streech. Good morning, NB. Good morning, Dwarf. How are you guys doing today? You missed the boring part where I was trying to figure out what brush to use to write in Domora. Tesla?
Use a sea urchin quill. It's thematic.
What?
Sea urchin quill. It's dramatic.
Sea urchin quill. It's dramatic. Sorry, what? I'm trying. Waking up and trying to figure out what to do this morning? I thought you were on nights. Doing good, just playing Abiotic Factor. I don't know what that is. My head is weirdly itchy this morning. Might be shower day. Fantasy says, cheese, we can hear you, and hello. I can't hear him because I have noise-canceling headphones on with sounds happening. Woke up earlier since you had no work yesterday. Oh, okay. Well, welcome back to stream. We missed you. It's good to have you back. Well, I made an appointment with my doctor for next Thursday. So I'm going to have to end stream pretty early because my appointment's at noon. So next Thursday, stream's probably only going to be like an hour and a half at most. Yeah, just to let you guys know, stream next Thursday is going to be really short. Because I'm going to the doctor and he's going to check my knee for me, probably get me an ultrasound for my knee. Hopefully I can get that really fast. And see what's wrong with it. I have a feeling that I have absolutely, completely, and utterly destroyed my left knee. Which was, ironically, the knee that was relatively fine. I haven't been sleeping well the last couple of days. It's kind of weird. What if we didn't use vowels? Well, you would be able to figure out, based on context of larger consonant words, what you were trying to say, I think, for the most part, like I just did. But I don't think there's a single word in the human language that doesn't use vowels. Not in English, anyways. I don't think there's a single word in English that exists without a vowel. And don't tell me that the word why, W-H-Y, doesn't count, because Y does count as a vowel. It's just not often counted as a vowel. Quite a few, yes, I meant to say in English, you say vowel letters, but they have vowel sounding, they have vowel sounds, I think, but they don't write the vowels out. No, it doesn't. Y is a funny vowel. Yes, it is. I think W-H-Y is the closest word we have in English that doesn't use a vowel. Like an official vowel, because Y is kind of like an unofficial vowel. It's weird. That's why they say sometimes Y. Because there's the Y sound, and then there's the Y. Food coma incoming. You ate too fast. And you probably ate something carbs in it, didn't you? If you're having a food coma, you eat something carbs. I don't get a food coma if I eat just meat. God, why am I yawning so much? Okay. You ate spaghetti? Yep. It's I won't even comment on the meat part. You ate spaghetti. That's why you're tired. Sorry, having a food coma, you ate carbs. Alright. That little sample can tuck away in the references folder. I have come up with the different colors to use for the wax seals. Prosperity is the color of the sea, specifically the shallow parts of the sea, and adversity is the lava. Fortune is the color of pearls. Auspicious is sort of a golden color. Probably gold itself or or lighter metals, maybe like bronze or brass. They have access to lava, so it stands to reason that they have access to some pretty high temperatures to be able to make things like bronze and brass. Neutrality is the color of the beach sand. The transition between the somewhat more dangerous forests and the prosperous sea. And of course, as I said, the dangerous forest, the more dangerous mountains that have volcanoes on them. And I thought that was a good logical progression of colors. I could change auspicious to something more vibrant and not gold based to represent like the fruits of the forest. But I need to avoid orange. Maybe more of a lemon color? They would probably have some sort of lemony fruit. Or a bright green, like kiwi color. Or lime. That doesn't sound too bad. And then we have a green on each side, and then we have the blue and orange, which are complementary colors. And then we have black and white. I love layer transparency. Can't do that with pen and paper. Don't like the color of your text? Just change it. Hmm. Alright, let's add a layer here. Good morning, Ross. How you doing? That is not what I wanted to do. Ah, here we go. That's kind of what I wanted to do. So I got a... Oops. I was on the wrong layer. Okay, I see what's happening. Tired, wasn't able to sleep last night because I was unsure AF about the election, so I decided to see results. Was pleasantly surprised. Did your guy win? I still wasn't able to sleep for a while till I did. I woke up past 9:30 a.m. trying to get myself at least to wake up. Well, I'm... Oh, girl. Sorry. I don't know who was running for governor. It was the governor election, wasn't it? Gubernatorial election, I guess, is how you would say it. Governor for one state, mayor for another. So there's the gubernatorial election for... Was it for all of the states or just one state? Well, yes, of course. They're like, oh, they rigged the election. I know the mayor for New York is Mamdani, of course. I mean, there was no way he wasn't going to win unless they literally rigged the election. But was it all of the states were doing their gubernatorial vote today? Gubernatorial? How do you say that? Gubernatorial? Is it really just a bunch of goobers? Let's see what my YouTube feed is saying this morning. Just little headlines. Trump melts down over Democratic blue wave. Oh, lol. Vasha's video, woke is back, huge Democrat victory. Vasha's on the side of woke. Okay, so like everybody had their governor election. Orange Crybaby, although said Crybaby will try to be well what he is. Yep. Recessed lighting strips. The future of overhead lighting. Well, we'll see. The doorbell has rung. That's unusual. I'm gonna take a moment to pause and see what's going on there, because we don't normally have someone come to the door. Yes, Twitch is censoring the word crybaby. Because they're like, it's bullying. Also, Orange covers although it was really for a few states, namely New Jersey, New York, Virginia. Oh, hold on. Gotta close my door a bit. Tis the physiotherapist. He's a little bit late. But that's alright. I say late, but later than usual. He's normally here at 9, but I guess the time change shifted things by an hour for him too. It's the hydrate, Cora. Now this is bullying. If it were bullying, I wouldn't allow it to happen. You know, these pocket puzzles are, like, great for fidgeting, because I just keep picking it up and playing with it. It's fun to play with. Apparently I'm in a fidget mood. Which I normally don't have that problem, but I think today in particular for some reason. Death, good morning. Apparently I'm still too loud, but my cat's not in here. No, leave it open for him. He's uncomfortable. It's fine if they can hear me. Tesla's just gonna have to be stuck out of my room then. Apparently I'm too loud. I can smell your blood. You bit. Now stop your quote now, you killer demon. I have important information to say now. Dreamer, what the hell do you want? Medic. Medic, I'm here to tell chat. Dreamer, okay, so what is so important to interrupt my quote? Medic, okay, it's just that 15 days into Death Sands. Is that just 15 days into Death Sands' birthday? Oh, it's 15 days until Death Sands' birthday. And what day would that be? Is that 15 days today or 15 days from tomorrow? Death's Day. So is it the 20th or the 19th? $15 today. So the 19th. Do you mean phonotactics? not phenotactics. My computer's working a little hard over here. It's like, we're all dyslexic here, I'm pretty sure. Let's be honest. I'm pretty sure that I'm dyslexic, and I'm pretty sure that my dad is too, and I might have gotten it from him. I do a lot of transposition of letters and numbers. Say, just thank you for the 19 months.
Sione has been here 19 months.
I just got the dancing dinos. Dancing dinos. I think Fantasy's dyslexia is probably stronger, and probably also partially comes from the English as a second language. On top of that, I can hear Tesla crying outside my room. Hold on, I'm just gonna have to suffer. I'll let him in. Come on, Babbins. Tesla. Come on. Yeah. They want my door closed because I'm too loud. It's distracting from my mom, who's... Oh, I'm sorry, Death. I missed your dinos. It's too distracting for my mom. She's trying to take in information from the physiotherapist when she can hear me. Havarti face. It's weird how they were kind of backwards. Oh yeah, that's right, because Windows 10 support ended, didn't it? Except for people in Europe or UK or something. I don't know. There's like one country that still gets support for like a year. Havarti party! Yeah, I have like very mild dyslexia. I do a lot of transposition of letters and numbers. When I get really tired, I have this weird thing where I will type a word backwards without realizing it. So, like, I will type the word realize backwards. And I won't notice until I'm, like, 3/4 of the way through the word or, like, completely done. I don't know if that's dyslexia or if that's just my brain dying, but, you know, cosmic ray, some, like, quantum entanglement happening in my brain. I'm glad that that you've gotten back to a place where you can go back to work, Saya. I'm really happy for you. You're gonna have to be like Necromancer and just show up to my streams while you're working. Do you realize? No. But it'll be like one word in a sentence. Difficult is one that I've done backwards a few times. I don't know why. Good. Or do. I have to have my ring light on today, and it's making me look angry. Let's see if I can fix that a little bit by adjusting the angle. Doog! Or dog! Because that's the better thing to shout. I just don't want to shout. Like, actually shout. I have done a whole lot of talking and, like, no drawing whatsoever. We've doodled some possible Demora letters. You know what? Let's go back to Fox and Crow and let's finish this one up. And by finish, I mean, we'll do some more, miscellaneous painting today. Go back to our round mixing brush. Because I do want to finish this picture. I think I do have to reset this brush back to its basic setting, so. Because I think we're at the point where we can start doing this. And start filling it in. Are you having a good time? So yeah, it was a bit better kinda so far, just tired. So was it governor for you or mayor? What if we reversed for importance? Are you having a good time? I am having a good time. Are you having a good time? Yeah, Corner of Woe is a good place to really let it out because people don't have to read it if they don't want to. That's the great thing about Corner of Woe is people can ignore it. Whereas stream is a little bit harder for people. Because they're sort of chat's just there and sometimes they can't not look at it. Which is, you know, fair that some people would find certain things stressful. Fun part of drawing a gajillion chain links. Luckily, they don't have to be perfect because they're not a focal point. And it's more or less you're just trying to get the basic idea of the shape in there so that people are like, yes, that's a chain. Except the screen is such that there we go. Like this one is positioned wrong. This one has to come over here. It's right until it gets to right here. Let's try this with the airbrush. Yeah, that's better. Having a good time, having a good time. 'Cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. Elections for governor of Virginia and New Jersey and mayor of New York City being key ones. Okay. And all were won by Dems. Yep, yep, yep. It's the very short on that hand. Being won by the Dems, and the Republicans are like, snowflake mad! Now I have Don't Stop Me Now by Queen stuck in my head. Is it by Queen? I think it's by Queen. Don't stop me now, 'cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. You writing copyright. Don't mind me just trying to get rid of this previous little line here. Mr. Fahrenheit? Probably. I like Don't Stop Me Now. I think it's a better title. That's the wrong brush. They're the wrong trousers, Gromit. They've gone wrong. Stop them, Gromit. Stop them. Sorry, I'm a data burst today. Gosh, it was weird. Still find it hilarious and fitting that when Metallica tried to host a concert on Twitch, their music got censored. Because it matched the music flag to be censored, even though it was their music. Yep. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Come look back with me again. You're wrong. The song is called Don't Stop Me Now. Well, I mean, at least they know the auto sensor is working. Like the detection system. It's like Mouse was singing a song on her stream, and people are like, or she was like playing a video on her stream, and people were like, don't get copyright struck, and she was like, why would I get copyright struck for my own video? That's, people weren't thinking there. But then I'm like, well, if it's detected, auto-detected by the system, it very well could be. But I think copyright strikes have to actually be manually input. Otherwise, your audio just gets muted for copyright by the auto-detection system. I'm gonna have to go back in afterwards and add the highlights. don't stop believing. Thou art correct. I don't know where I saw the other title. Oh well. It's alright. I like to quote anyone, my dad, by calling Queen Queens. I like to... What? I meant annoying. I like to annoy my dad by calling them queens. Oh, okay. My brain was short-circuiting, Cora. I apologize for not quite reacting to that one. I'll get your hydrate in a moment. I am drawing very tiny chains here. There's so many tiny chains. As a matter of fact, this one goes this way. So we have to fix this right here. Let me fix it before I forget. I can't believe how well, like, her sleeve cuff and sleeves turned out since the original way they were painted in so messily like this. This changes nothing. Too much. It's very crowded here. The necklacey coin bits and let's see. There's one line here and one line here. Too much, too much. I see what the problem is. That's why it's not looking right. Ah! I will hydrate in a moment. Nef has redeemed the hydrate. 90-minute stretch break time. Perfect. Bell means separate things. Also, funny words go burr. My workplace have started to play Christmas songs. Oh no. Time to shoot out the speakers. I don't know what happened to the speakers. They just lit on fire. It must be the Christmas music. It's cursed. At least they waited until after Halloween. I think if everybody just stopped participating in the commercialism of Christmas, we would stop playing Christmas songs so early. If I owned a store, Christmas music would not start in the store until December 1st. And would immediately end on the 26th of December. There'd be no more Christmas music after that. And it'd be very curated Christmas music. None of this Mariah Carey bullshit. Be like Frank Sinatra's Christmas. It's a big band Christmas music. I love that stuff. My dad has a big band Christmas CD set he plays every year. And since I'm home, my rule for decorating applies. The first time it snows, as long as it's after the 15th of November or December 1st. So if it snows, well, usually after the 1st of November. The first time it snows, I'll decorate for Christmas. As long as it's after the 1st or on the 1st. So if it snows on Halloween night but doesn't continue snowing on the 1st of November, no decorating. Spooky season stays up the longest. But for Christmas, it's as long as it's the 1st of November or afterwards is when I decorate for Christmas. I'm just happy they don't play All I Want for Christmas. God, I hate that song. Okay, I am not happy with these chains at all. These ones are better, but these ones are not. Meow Juice, good morning. I'm getting a bit sick of coffee. I hope my brother goes grocery shopping today because I would really like a soda or something. First world problems. All I want for Christmas is to kick your ass. I'm very much Trans-Siberian Orchestra kind of individual. Wizards in Winter is the only acceptable Christmas song. Oh, I think I got into the chain groove here. A little bit. Right here's where it... I'm struggling. Okay, so that's what I need to do. All right. Found my groove. Found it, guys. Finally. All I want for Christmas is for Halloween to last a little longer. Wizards in Winter just makes you think of fail.org. Yep. Medic, I will never let any of my subjects listen to All I Want for Christmas. I'm a mad scientist, but not a monster. So it's Medic's accent now. I sort of got like the Yzma cadence to his voice. Don't click that. That's fine. It's part of the problem with using like a punctuation symbol as one of your main sort of address characters is when people type and they forget to put a space after the period to start the next letter, it automatically turns it into a link. And then in some chats it just automatically bans the text or blocks the text. Because it's like, you're posting a link. Oops. I have to remember to keep these chain links like of a particular size. I can totally get out of whack with them. Okay, and this one comes down like this. Sorry, I'm really concentrating here. Still don't like this little spot right here. Let's try and fix that. Let's try and fix this. Cora has redeemed a posture check. Everybody on Shrimp and Spines. Give yourself a little stretch. A little wave back and forth like seaweed in the ocean. And Death has redeemed a hydrate. I really don't want to drink any more coffee. Let us find a drink. Somehow I've made it entirely to my desktop with one click of a button. Cora has redeemed a hydrate. Alright, what color do we want, guys? Do we want red, purple, orange, or what's the word? Pink, we'll say. Green? Okay, we're going with pink. Was the only one that wasn't quite on the list. And it's not actually pink, it's peach. It's too late. Cora already said. That moment when you can't open the packet by tearing it. I had a bottle of water ready and waiting. Oh god, I touched my monitor and now it's doing the blinky blink. I've also got a little desktop trash can now. It's great. Alright. Close the bottle, we shake it up. Found my character sheet again. Woo! Your only paladin character. You're gonna be shaking this for a little while. I have so many chains to draw. Why? Kit and Maddie are like, we're gonna use chains to signify the ranks of our characters in our society, in our Fae society. So the more chains you have, the more important you are. And I'm like, my character wears lots of chains already, but like they're around his horn. Like it's got this look of importance, but it's only because it was forced upon him. So like the jewelry that was attached to his horns, like in some cases was like drilled into his horns and sealed there. So he's like, I can't take them off. It's such a pain in the ass to wash my hair. At least his collar finally broke. I wasn't planning on it. What was that? Let's take all of our samples and put them in here. That should be all of that. All I've got left of my collar is this piece. Well, like, I have the other pieces, but this is the only piece that's functional, and it's the only piece that really matters. Alright, let's take those 3 hydrates. There we go. The drink is complete. Let's put our speaker back. Corda! I'm just gonna lean back a little bit and chill. But yeah, I've got all of the chains on my earrings, and then I've got like the dangly bit off the back of my horns, and there's a chain that goes between the 2 horns and has a little piece of jewelry that dangles down in between in the middle. So my character has all of these extra little chains on him. Become Havarti. Become fish. Drink more. There, we'll get rid of the gray background. By the way, this is at 100%. So, this file is huge. But it's meant to have a whole bunch of outfit variants on it. I got a little something here I gotta fix. Oh, I think Havarti's sleeping. Havarti, why do you sleep so much? I don't understand why he doesn't work. I'll have to ask Sai for help troubleshooting that at some point. This has been kind of more of a... Havarti is dead. We've killed him. Oh no. He drowned. He was crushed by one of the many cans that Cora keeps dropping on my head. Come to the dark side. Come to your destiny. Come into the water. Become Havarti. No! More hydrate. Get that in a sec. Here we go. Here we go. But yeah, in Dendronia we have this is what I wanted to go to. In Dendronia we have this thing where it's like the more chains your character wears, the more the more important you are in rank. And I'm like, this could become very inconvenient during battle if you're like really, really high ranked. But I think Maddie is technically the highest ranked. But they have all these chains that come off their crowns too. And that's why Maddie's costume has so many little chains on like the feathery collar thing that she wears. So I'm having a bit of an issue with something. I need to use these scissors to fix it. There we go. I fixed it, I think. Say, I'm not thirsty anymore, chat. Chat, that's too damn bad. You keep drinking. joke's on you, Cora. I have peach drink now. You chose green, therefore you get peach drink. Because I don't have an actual green drink color. Although, like a lime would be kind of nice. One day you're gonna regret using all your points to drown me. How many points do you have, Cora? I might have to be like Evan and create random microtransactions. Only 5.6k? Oh my god, you're so poor, man. It's because you keep drowning me. I do appreciate the interactions, though. They are fun, and they do remind me to hydrate, because I probably don't actually drink enough outside of stream. Usually by the time I'm done with stream, I'm like, I am so done with liquid sustenance. I don't even want soup anymore. Yeah, Fantasy's just sitting there hoarding like a dragon on a pile of gold. Just like, must have more shells. The shell dragon. I mean, the star shells are kind of golden and probably pearlescent. They're pretty. I found out that it's pronounced Kyranoid and not Cyranoid. And they're an ancient fossil. I am no greater worm. The shells should be put to work. I am rich in shells. Can you give me an idea for a plushie? What, a shell dragon? It's like a nautilus, so it's like a sea snail, but it's actually just a little dragon that lives in a shell. Apparently, Minecraft has added nautiluses to the thing, and they're now adding the zombie horse finally, and a husk camel. So, an undead camel, basically a zombie camel. And, a desert variant of skeletons. I can't remember what they're called. Because shades are the frozen variant. You do have a high regen of shells. You and your tier 3 sub. I don't know why you would give me that much money, but thank you. It does help. It helps a lot. I have cat food to buy. And litter. And conquest to save up for. If I do get even one of the jobs that I applied for, then I will probably have to, like, shift streaming quite a lot. I would love to do this full time, but it's... Unless I'm, like, one of those crazy VTubers who has a gazillion fans, it's just not sustainable. Because you deserve it. I don't do tax evasion. At least not on purpose, anyways. God, taxes this year are going to be so weird. Because, like, I don't think I make enough to pay anything. I'm not sure I deserve it, but... You know, tax evasion is bad. So, do things legally. Alright. Had my little break. Keep going here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to do my usual thing here. Necromancer! Stop it!
Necromancer Dark is hosting 6 guests.
You created a hype train. Now I have to do the thing. I have to go. The rules. I must follow the rules. I don't even have my channel open. The rules. We must gift a sub with this hype train. The Laplace rabbit. Or Laplace. If you want.
Is hosting 1 guest.
Pank! Pank, how you doing? Hi. Welcome back. Sorry, we zoomed in on some boobas. We're drawing chains. Lots of chains. It's a Pank waking up like, oh. That's such a good emote. I need to embrace my derpitude and make some more emotes. Make some more derp emotes. I've already need some more emotes. I know people want meow motes, but also Meow Meow was pre-nameless. I had a little shop going called Meow Mart, and I was gonna make all of my little derpy stickers and stuff for Meow Mart. Ugh. What am I doing? I'm drawing on the wrong layer. This is why it's doing weird things. Say train! It's a chaos train is what it is. Maybe not that much. Necromancer, thank you for the gifted subs and for dragging Pank back to the chat. Oh, you get Hira and Uthway also got one? Wow. You got a lot of the people who are normal appearances. I don't know who some of these other people are. All Band, Kind, Crazy Ditto King, Tommy Dragon, Mel, Cyanerf? Cyanerf? And then I got Laplace Rabbit. Hey, yeah. This is a train. Choo choo, I'm just vibing. 12,000 channel, that's pretty good for Larkin. I think Havarti's broken today. Hold on, let me see if I can... Let me see if I can fix Havarti. Where's my stream elements? I think he's stream elements. Havarti, wake the fuck up. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Havarti. He's being kind of weird. Havarti. Yeah, Havarti just won't wake up. I don't know what's wrong with him. Huh.
Seeker says, wake up. Wake up.
What have you done?
Seeker says, wake up.
Okay, we'll try this again using my infinite star shells.
Seeker says, wake up, Havarti.
Yay! I've collected all of...
Dark says, come,
Oh.
come to the dark side. Come to your destiny. Come into the water. Become Havarti.
Haha, come. We'll refund. We'll go refund some
New
points.
Juice says, Havarti must speak. And speak only good things about Say. That is truth.
So, you know what I did? I changed the name of the stream element pet to Havartis, and then I saved it, and then I changed it back to Havarti, and saved it again, and that fixed it. I don't know why that worked, but it just did. So we'll go refund some points for some people. Alright, let's go... Where's our moderator panel? Here we go. And... reward request. Oh, that was a hydrate name. Havarti. Accept the hydrate. Havarti. Havarti. Those are the Havartis that worked. And anything from today prior to now gets refunded. won't refund Death Sans Havarti from yesterday because I know he didn't read it. So, something breaks Havarti every once in a while, and I'm not sure what it is. Now you're in a silly mood. You woke up from your food coma and you chose silliness. I've collected all of the level 2 emotes, apparently. No choo-choo for me. That makes me sad. Am the one suffling the coal? What fantasy? I know I've said this many times before, the amount of work and detail you've put into this is insane. I appreciate that, thank you. I hope Kit and Maddie know how much work I put into this. I may not be a YouTuber. In the normal sense. I was a YouTuber first. And then I became a Twitch streamer, and I'm looking to try and get multi-stream or some form of multi-streaming working so that I can stream over to Kick, because there's like no one in the art category there. You know, it's kind of one of those cases of don't put all your eggs in one basket, and Twitch has been kind of silly lately with things, and I don't like the direction they're going in with stuff, and they have a tendency to like really hate on VTubers. Like, everything that happened at TwitchCon to the VTubers has made me be like, you know what, I'm not sure I want to continue, but like, Twitch is my main platform. But also, I don't like being beholden to Amazon and all of that. Because there's a lot going on there. Now I'm still in mood. My A button doesn't work sometimes. I had that with my D key. And on my MacBook, T and Y were the ones that always stopped working the soonest, but they were the ones I used some the least. It's because I'm an artist myself, but like, I've done and hopefully will do more than enough art to understand just enough to know how all this takes time and effort and all that. It does. And like, the years you put in behind developing the skill of art, this is why I get so upset by AI, because it's just like, it kind of like throws my years of experience in my face. Because the computer's like, oh yeah, I can just copy what you did in like a femtosecond. Whereas it's taken you like 3 months to get to this point on this painting. Granted, you're not painting 24 hours a day, but still. there's only so much work you can do before you're like, I'm really tired and I need to take a break, whereas a computer doesn't need a break. This is why we have robots and machines doing stuff for us, but humans should be the ones creating art. Artists shouldn't be losing losing revenue and jobs to machines. Art is one of those intrinsically human things. We've been doing it since the dawn of time. Yeah, I wanted to bring up AI. I was like, no, Ross, we can pick another day. Let's try to focus on this. How do I feel about Hero Forge? Hero Forge is an AI. Hero Forge is somebody created models that you can modify. And it's not your artwork. You've just played with a character editor. That would be like saying your Oblivion character is your artwork. It's no different. Or your Skyrim character or whatever. You create a character in a video game. That would be like me saying my Palia character is my art. Because I dressed up the model in an outfit combination that exists within the parameters of the game. So Hero Forge is not your art. You've just made choices on what to put together within the confines of that system. That's not art. That's just avatar making. Just say, still gets me how Shad managed to hit raw nerves with how he tried to claim that taking photos is equal to AI art yet again. Nope, it's not. That's one of those cases where artistic eye is a valid saying, because you have to have some level of an artistic eye to take good photos. But you also have to have skill with your tools, your camera, and its settings, and you can't just take a snapshot of something and be like, this is art. Like, you can, and it's a form of art, but I wouldn't say it's like the art of photography. It's just like a subset of photography. Candid shots and stuff is just a different form of photography. Alright, let's... go and darken this up. But AI art is just stolen valor, in a way. That's the way I see it. It's the stolen valor of artists that came before. So it's equivalent to not copyright infringement, plagiarism. That's what AI art is. It's simply just plagiarism. It doesn't create anything new, quote unquote. But we're preaching to the choir here. Okay, I'm gonna have to just grab all of this. I'm gonna drag it over so that we have a closer reference so that I can zoom in a bit. Chances are you're not going to find 6+ fingers on a single hand with photography. Yeah, as someone who takes photos, you need to make a lot of conscious decisions to take a shot. Yep, most photographers will take shots in a series because it's just better. Because then you have lots of options for capturing just the right moment. Or unless the person has 6 fingers. That can happen. Or polydactyl people. Idea for D&D character, he has he's been through hell and has to learn to love and care for others again. Yeah, that's a trope. It's a pretty common trope, actually. Let's just grab that color. Make sure it's the right brightness. It's the hydrate. My other character, Casper Steelforge, is a warlock. No tragic background, no sadness. He's a happy-go-lucky dwarf married with one daughter. That's sweet. You know, sometimes playing just a normal character is best. I think I need to do a little bit of blending in here. What do I do? I think we're actually getting somewhere here. Thanks, hi, Decora. Well, it's nice to have a character not served well, to not have a tragic backstory. I'm just gonna say it should be encouraged a lot sometimes. Yeah, a lot of people are just normal. It's a cinnamon bond. I could go for a cinnamon bun. Let's go with this color. Sorry, I'm not paying too much attention. I'm just trying to get some things right in here. That is not right.
Icky.
What?
Going out, going shopping.
Okay. Please pick up some stuff for TGIF. Hydrate or dihydrate? He was bound as cinnamon. He owns a bakery. Ugh. Make me hungry, fantasy stuff. Ah. Sorry, I just like coughed right into the microphone. Much apologies. Ugh. The problem with this one spot in here is it's all like lacy bits. So it's gonna take a gajillion years. Sorry, I'll catch up on chat in just a second. Actually, this should all be kind of blended together, shouldn't it? Uh, let's take a look what's going on over here. Okay. That's about right. Food is good. I can go for some food right now. See what's happening up here. because I hadn't finished painting the side of the chest. That's what's happening here. Oops. Oops. Trying to do my regular painting with leaves. Sorry, I've gone really quiet.
Necromancer Dark says,
Oh.
"Ooh,
That actually scared me. Jesus. How you doing, Necromancer? Welcome back from your meeting. See this. This comes around this way like this. There's quite a bit of darkness in here. I think this is what's throwing me off here. We're getting there. You're working? Technically, I am too. There's a journal by an artist that I wish I'd saved from like 18 or so years ago. Was it like LiveJournal or something? Where they try to point out how, for those who look at a piece of art, to actually consider the time and effort it had taken for someone to have made an art piece to look at. Sadly, before I could think about making a copy about it, I went to replies nobody cares about that, only the final product. I was too timid to try and call them out on that. Well, they are correct. The amount of time that goes into something like this is tremendous. But I mean, just look at like what we had earlier today and how far we've come along just on the feathers on the shoulder and the lace around her upper chest there. Like just that alone. And I've been going for a couple of hours. And when I'm done streaming, I will probably continue to do more art. Yeah, I know what you meant. Calling those people out, yeah, you should have. But you didn't, but nowadays I think you probably would. I know I would. Back then, yeah, I probably wouldn't either, because you're like, oh, don't cause conflict, right? But, like, I know I'm making a photo replication, but I'm not tracing. And so it's got my own little bit of quirk in there. And before we had photography, this was an important skill to capture reality. But you couldn't have somebody sit there perfectly still, standing in the sun with the same light all the time. Like, there's no way I could paint portraiture live like this. I just wouldn't be able to do it. I just don't have the skill. But it's not a skill you need to hone anymore because we've got photography. So the types of skills that people are building as artists have changed. MySpace. MySpace was one of the things I never signed up for. Like, I definitely need to make adjustments to the other side of her chest there that I'm still working on. But, you know, that whole sleeve and that boob, I'm still just getting started on in terms of detailing. And then I've still got to do the skirt and all the chains on her shirt. And then I still got to do some detailing in her hair. I've got to make adjustments to her ear. And then I've got to do the chain on Kit's clothes too, and the little key he's got hanging from his belt. Most people wouldn't notice those details, but I do. And they're just like part of the thing that makes up the whole. If they were missing, you would notice. Oh, here comes Tesla. Hi, Bobbins. Sorry, just fixing my hair. Ah, I've got a knot. Crap. Ow. Got a knot in my ponytail. Ugh. Yeah, I think back when MySpace was a thing, people were a lot less bold on the internet than they are now, except for the ones who were just bullies. But standing up to bullies was somehow more dangerous. That artist was 100% correct. Like, I go to the art gallery and I'm bored, okay? Like, seeing masterworks, I'm just bored. But I can spend hours, you know, on Pinterest. But that's because it gives me ideas. You know, I get inspiration from Pinterest because I can see the aggregate of everything from absolute beginner to masterwork art, photography, all at once. But I go to an art gallery to look at, like, I would never purposefully travel somewhere to see, like, the Mona Lisa in person. Because I just don't care. I've seen pictures of the Mona Lisa. I don't need to see it in person. You know? I mean, I'm sure it's kind of a different experience. You know, you're, like, going to a Roman ruin versus actually seeing the ruin. But when you go to a Roman ruin, you can touch the ruin. You can't touch the Mona Lisa. You can't get up right close and personal and, like, look at the brushstrokes. There's only so close you can get before it's behind a roped off area that's covered by sensors and alarms and then the glass. And it's like, well, I can't really be sort of personal with this work of art, so it's like, is it worth even going to see it, right? Apparently you could take it if you're a little sneaky. God, if somebody stole the Mona Lisa, like, the world would probably lose its shit. So, don't steal the Mona Lisa. Don't damage the Mona Lisa. Just don't. I hate the Just Stop Oil people who go and destroy paintings for their activism. Like, as an artist, that just makes me so mad. But, like, painting over a Banksy, Banksy's paintings are designed to be painted over and be ephemeral. That's what's so intriguing about his work. Because it's a graffiti tag. It's meant to get painted over. And he knows this, and he makes those artworks with that intention.
Death_Sand says, miss my friend Tom. You know Tom. All know Tom. Tom was everyone's friend. You know Tom from MySpace.
I didn't use MySpace, so no, I don't know Tom. I had a friend named Tom. He had a foot fetish. He is also not my friend anymore. He was kind of a weird dude, and a little too weird even for me. He wasn't exactly a close friend. He was like a friend of a friend. And it was just like, I don't really enjoy hanging out with this person. But yeah, this one, like Necromancer's Piece, is really close to being done. I have a Facebook because everybody was insistent that I keep in contact with them, and then they never used Facebook to contact me. Because I always used Skype. Like, why chat on Facebook when you could use Skype? Or MSN Messenger. Before there was Skype, there was MSN Messenger. I use that. I prefer to talk to people. And now I'm on Discord all the time. If Discord ever goes away, I'll be very sad. Sorry, I saw a Discord message, speaking of Discord, and Konekochu apparently gave her Discord server to someone else, and now she has a new one, and I'm very confused. Yeah, like, DeviantArt was my only social for a while. And then I got MSN Messenger. But, like, that was, like, DeviantArt was my first foray into the internet, of where things were starting to aggregate on, like, sites together. So it was DeviantArt, and then it was MSN Messenger, and then Gaia Online was introduced to me by another friend. I don't know where he found out about it. First I did line art edits, and then drawing as such. Fantasy is curled up in a blanket. Gave away their Discord. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think the person might be one of their kids that they gave it to. I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. Where's my... Everybody get up and stretch. Sorry, I looked downstairs and I saw my mom wasn't on the couch and I was like, oh, where is she? Tom was a co-founder of MySpace, so if you made a MySpace account, it will automatically make Tom your first friend. So that way Tom is everyone's friend. I actually didn't know that. That's hilarious. Yeah, my dad was too much into security at the time, so he's like, no, don't use this site. MySpace was more like a meme to me. Only weirdos and creeps were on MySpace. It's like you have one mutual. Everyone has this one mutual. My brother sends me a message and he's like, answer required promptly, and he's lucky I checked my Discord. Because he's like, what do you think of Diet Dr. Pepper? And I'm like, no! Because he wants to try all these different sodas. Because he's like, I want to get stuff without phosphoric acid. Alright. Well, it's afternoon. Oh, we haven't seen Evan in a little while either. Well, what is Tube doing? Ugh, AI advertisements. I can't see what Tube is doing. In SoundMind seems like a game. Tube is playing a scary game. Wade Lady is doing Palia. Wormwood Gaming is doing Makers and Crafting. Of course, it's the wood shop. So if you want to see wood shop... Oh, Evan's on! Evan's on! I see Evan! He's on now. We're off sailing to other waters. We're going to see Evan! 9 viewers ready to raid. It's a good group today. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at the usual time. Thank you everybody for coming, Necromancer, and thank you for the subscription. Sysos, thank you for the subscription. Anyone else who subscribed? I can't remember. Everybody, thank you so much for coming as always. I really appreciate it. Ooh, 10 people to raid. Alright. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a safe journey. I love you. Bye-bye.